Dwayne, I think 455, I think was the number of passing yards, 3 short of hard switch to his single game record. I don't know if Urban likes 450 and 150, but it seems to work. Just talk about the offensive firepower.
I feel like we're a really dynamic group. Have a great group of guys, great, talent across the board, a lot of depth. Today was just, making plays when it mattered the most. Whether it was passing or throwing, but we did a good job executing what we needed.
Austin work.
Dwayne, this might sound kind of weird given the touchdowns you threw for, the yardage and all that, and how many points you wound up scoring. But was there something just kind of off about the offense early? It didn't seem like you guys were quite clicking on all cylinders, if that's fair.
I'm not going to lie, we're probably still tired from last week. Definitely it was a little lower than energy in practice in the league. But the best thing about today was find a way to win. And even though it wasn't pretty at all times throughout the game, football's about overcoming adversity.
Yeah, Dwayne, I know touchdown passes are probably like kids. You wouldn't name a favorite, but the throwback to Johnny Dixon on the backside. What was your favorite touchdown pass today, and why?
Probably the one to Terry. No, actually, no, one of them was pretty good too. All of them was good.
Dwayne, you had some long ones, but most of them were quick passes, let your receivers do the work. How much of that is what this offense is going to, and already has evolved into? Get the ball clinics, hands-on make plays.
That's definitely what we do on offense. People are going to blitz us a lot today, a lot of coverage. So we got to be able to find plays where we can get the ball fast. We learned from Penn State a couple weeks ago. So just being able to dump it off to Paris and let him get 80 yards and makes it way easier for me.
Dwayne, to have 455 yards and 6 touchdown passes, does that feel like, hey, that was a great game? Or does it just sort of feel like that's what you expect from yourself and this offense?
Yeah, we're definitely routine. Every game we want to light it up, but definitely was a good statistical game. I'm glad we got the win.
Second round down. It's very business-like, Dwayne. I mean, you have been all season, your teammates. Can you just talk about the focus this team has? And you just threw for 455 yards, 6 touchdowns, but you're very business-like. Why is that?
Just because we know what the end goal is. We want to be in that championship. We want to play the Big Ten championship, and it's just one game at a time. College football, every game matters. So every game we're going in there with our business bag in, and we're ready to go win the game.
What you are at?
We're pretty excited.
Second round game.
Dwayne, you mentioned that you guys were a little tired from last week. The energy wasn't quite there, but you were still able to win. Like last year at Iowa, you guys weren't able to do. Do you see that as a sign of growth for this team? That you guys are able to overcome that and take care of it this time around?
Yeah, we never want to lose a game, but last year we referenced a lot about how we lost to Iowa after beating Penn State and how everyone had their hands down going into the ring. So this week we just kept on, making a focus about not letting the game go away from us, and definitely showed a lot of growth, a lot of maturity on our side of the ball. Defense did a good job today too. So keep the ball rolling.
Dwayne, 6 touchdowns, all the yardage, 23 points. Is that what an Ohio State letdown looks like?
Even though we won, we didn't feel like one of the best games we played. So crazy thing is we can keep getting better. So let down, no, but definitely some room for improvement.
Dwayne, kind of going on for that. I mean, a lot of people, may think that this was a lackluster performance, and a lot of people say, hey, you avoided the loss and you got through the past week. Do you guys feel like this was a good performance for you, especially coming off of that physical game against Penn State?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty solid. Things to work on. This is the game you play, and everything's gonna be perfect. And we just gotta be able to deal with that, be able to know that look, we won the game. Things we gotta work on, of course, but besides the W. Look forward to playing Minnesota.
Last question.
Yeah, Dwayne, specifically, what were they getting done up front? I'm talking about Indiana. They kind of confound you guys running the ball today, but especially between the tackles. What was going on there?
A lot of 5-man, 6-man pressure. Some rifles to the field, some pressure from the boundary, and pass protection. If I slid one way, the linebacker wrapped around because of that protection. So there's a lot of stuff that you got to be able to watch and film and be able to see in the game. There's a lot of, exotic lures, some variety up front, and definitely in the back end. But once you figure out what we're going to do against them,